Hey, this is Mike from the Logan and the Hobo RV Adventure channel. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're camped in the National Park in the Mojave National Preserve.
Logan and the Hobo, best friends forever.
So we came out for the weekend, and it's a holiday weekend. It's President's Day, and we left on a Saturday. So we got out here on Saturday afternoon, which was a bad idea. We were originally planning on going to Joshua Tree, which obviously is going to be too crowded, and there's BLM just to the south of the Joshua Tree, and we've camped there before. It's okay. We were thinking about doing that, but we didn't really want to camp there because it would be crowded also, and so we decided to try this new spot in the Mojave National Preserve, and there's some campsites in an area that looks just like Joshua Tree. So we tried that, but it didn't work out. They were all full, and it was hard to maneuver the trailer in there. I almost got the trailer stuck. So then we, at the last minute, trying to find a spot to camp, and it was getting late. It was maybe 45 minutes before the sun was going to set. Luckily we had cell service, so we could look on Google Maps, and we found this area here. It's the Kelso Dunes. You could probably see the dunes right behind me, and we're just right off the Kelso Dunes Road. This is an actual national park campsite right here, and then there's another bigger campsite a little bit down the road. Ended up working out great. It's a fun little campsite, so we're happy with it. Today we're going to go check out the area that we wanted to camp in, scope it out, maybe play on the rocks. There's some rocks and stuff like that over there. We may, if one of those campsites open up, we may move, or we may not. We may just stay here and spend the night here again tonight. Before in other videos to go places I've never been before, especially towing the trailer and not knowing if we're gonna have find a spot to camp or not, especially with the all the kids in the truck, and it's we drove for like 3.5-4 hours, and then the spot that I had scoped out, I actually had about 5 spots scoped out, and they're all full. And so it's difficult. That's not really enjoyable, but you got to change, at least for me, I got to change my mindset, and it's all about the adventure and finding new places. It's it's not that much fun to just go to the same places over and over again and not find anything new. And when you're exploring, when you're adventuring, sometimes you find some place that's awesome. Sometimes you don't, and you just camp wherever you can camp, and that's okay, because if you don't risk anything, you're never going to really gain anything. And so this was our backup campsite it's not even a backup, we just found it, and it ended up being really pretty nice. We enjoyed it out here. You can see the dunes behind me, and then I'll just turn you around here. We're surrounded by mountain ranges all around. So yeah, this ended up working out well. We hiked up the Kelso Dunes yesterday. Well, not all the way up, part way up. It was soft sand like you'd expect from a sand dune. It was nice to be able to see the sunset. I think that's why a lot of people hike up there. And also you can slide down if you have like a snow slide disc or whatever, or even a boogie board. We saw people going up there with boogie boards. It's a pretty steep section of sand and you can slide down. Look pretty fun. It is kind of a long hike, probably 2 hours to get all the way up there. That was good. And for those of you that are following the channel or seen my other videos, I recently talked about our last trip to Jawbone Canyon where the batteries weren't charging because of a loose ground wire. And so this is our first trip since I fixed that. I did tighten up that ground wire and then charged the batteries up this morning. It took about an hour and a half to charge the batteries from 82% state of charge to 100% state of charge. And so that's seems like pretty much optimum charging to me, and that's what I was getting before I had the loose ground problem. So it seems like the problem is fixed.
What baby?
Alligator baby.
Alligator baby?
Yeah.
Is in the hole?
Yeah.
That wraps it up for this episode of the Logan and the Hobo RV Adventure Channel show. Thanks for watching. We enjoyed our trip here to the Mojave National Preserve, and we'll see you in the next episode.